Hi, this is Arielle Live TV, live every Thursday from 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. Today I'm supposed to have a guest, no other than Ronald Johnson, who is the boxer here in Las Vegas. But I have a co-host that I'm gonna bring on, no other than my dear friend who is based in Los Angeles, Richard Mendez. How are you?
Fine, how are you?
Can you hear me well?
Yes, I can.
So can you
look
see
lovely
me?
today.
Huh?
You look lovely today.
Oh, thank you, thank you. But anyway, we are also live on Facebook and all our social media. So let's talk about health in science. The last time I find out that you have a slight heart attack, right?
Well, basically what I had was I had palpitating heartbeats. I had what they considered was a almost like arrhythmia, like a heart that skips beat, but it's not really like skipping beat. It's like it adds an extra beat. Okay, so it seems like it's skipping beats, but it's not. It's adding an extra beat.
Okay. So and then you said you did try the stem cells to see if that's gonna work with you.
Yes, what I did is I wanted to get on with the stem cells, and the reason that I wanted to get with the stem cells is I've heard get great reviews, and I've been researching for the last maybe 15, 20 years, and basically stem cells, depending on whether you have your own taken from your own body, or if you have some taken from embryonic, in other words, like a umbilical cord stem cells. I had one infusion from that, but it's not sufficient to really get any results. We need to have more than one, usually maybe about 5, 6, or 7.
I have a lot of people are using stem cell. In fact, one of a dear friend of mine, he's doing that. He's infusing it every month, and he looks very, very young. And it's like, whoa! I said, what happened? And he said, I'm gonna be 20s. I said, why? Well, he's doing live stem cells every month. So I mean, I know it's still not approved by the FDA, whatever, but it's working. A lot of my friends are using the doctor. A friend of mine, he's a doctor. He's a pain medicine doctor, and he's using that to his son to infuse when his son, had the broken knee because his son is a football player. So I guess it's work. I guess they should just go ahead and approve it. You know what I mean? If it can
exactly
help everybody.
They've been doing it. They've been prior to this. They were using it. It's called PRP treatments for like injuries to the joints, like knees or elbows or shoulders. For like athletes that have injured themselves. That's what they call platelet-rich plasma. Platelet-rich plasma. Now, that was where what they do is they take your own blood from you, and then they centrifuge that. And when they centrifuge that, they take the plasma aspect of it, which carries actually all of the ingredients to be able to help heal the body, carries your stem cells in there. And then what they do is they inject that into the site where you have injury, like where you've had maybe a torn cartilage or maybe some sort of damage or bruising to the joint. For a period of time, maybe about 5 or 6 shots, that would begin to repair and heal that. But what they've done since then is they've gone directly with stem cells. Stem cells, there's different forms of stem cells, and the actual stem cells themselves that have specific, what would I say, mechanisms to be able to go ahead and target a specific area. But then they have some now stem cells that are not really made for specific areas. Those stem cells, what happens is once they go into the bloodstream, what they do is they basically target the injured body part. Because usually what happens is the injured body part, wherever it's at, it just sends out signals with inflammation, and that inflammation will send signals like these stem cells, and the stem cells will go back there and target that specific area and begin to regenerate and heal it.
That's right. So it's many different aspects of where is the stem cell will be triggered in your body system. So I believe that a stem cell will be, I guess, the technology to cure everybody else. So I mean, embryo? I mean,
it's going to revolutionize the medical society and the way that we begin to heal people. In fact, in the old days, what we did is we had orthopedic surgeries. We had invasive surgery. Before, they used to slice and open the larger muscles to find a particular area that was damaged. Then what they did is they went into using procedures called what they called percutaneous discectomy and arthroscopy, which they use two different terminology names, but actually they actually almost it's the same tool that they use. The orthoscopic was for like the knee and the shoulder. The percutaneous dissectomy was for like the back. When it was invasive into the lower back when they were trying to heal people that had a bulging disc or herniated disc, things like that. The other one, what they would do is they would make like about almost a half of an inch incision with a tube that would go down inside there, and they would usually cut away the cartilage or damaged area and suck out the material that was floating around that could cause other damage in that area. Okay. Whereas today now, what they're doing is they're using stem cells to go in those particular, and they inject it inside there, and you don't have that that downtime, and the body begins to prepare itself.
It's like you study your homework about a stem cell. But anyway, yes, I have also one friend. He has a heart attack and cannot move, or just happens, so they actually infuse that stem cell. So he regained his body, how do you call that, spasm, and also because when you have the heart attack, some of your body doesn't move, and some it's crippled. So it works to him. So I guess we should just. I know I wanna bring the Habib, who went to his clinic, and we went to his office in Spectrum, Irvine. So in fact, I just talked to him today. He's leaving again for Asia, about his stem cell. So he's focusing to make this better, the stem cell. So I mean, if it's gonna help people, why not? If it's gonna give a deal to the people, why not, right? A lot of people are charging arm and a leg, maybe the whole body. It's a terminology of you're charging so much money, but on the Inventrex, Habib, he doesn't, he wants to help people. I think that's nice. That's the beauty about it.
It's been able to find people that were, when they look back at taking that hypocritical oath, basically, 1 second there. I lost you? Are you still there?
No, go ahead.
Okay. Basically, what I was doing is I was stating that you need to find people that, when they took that oath, it was to be able to heal and help the people, not to become rich. These you have to find doctors that still have that mentality, where they're looking to do that, because when they first came up with stem cells, just like any other technology, the price is skyrocketed. I mean, it's like you can spend
$20,000, $50,000,
$50,000 to be able to do that. To heal yourself. And if you have the money, who wouldn't do that? There was like different sports athletes were paying $50,000 to $100,000 to have certain treatments done to them, where if they had regular conventional surgeries and stuff like that, it would take them 12 months, a year and a half to be re-healed and come back and train. Whereas if they go this other procedure, they're back there within 3 to 4 months, and it's regenerated back to like it's new again.
Yeah, I know. I wish these people who are already rich, and if this is their dream to help the human being, I mean, if it can cure the stem cell, why not, right? But I have a lot of doctors that I met, they're using stem cell, but they're charging their patient like $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 per infuse. But I mean, you're right. They should at least dedicate themselves to help the needy.
Yeah, see, because with what I've looked at right now, and say again, I'm not a doctor, but I've researched quite extensive in this area. But I mean, if you have a heart that's ailing and you can use stem cells to repair it back to almost square one, why not? And if you have kidney problem and you can repair it to square one without having a kidney transplant, because anytime that you have a transplant, you run into other problems, because you have to use immune suppressants to suppress immune from rejecting the actual organ that's being donated to you. So you inherit other problems, okay, due to the medication. Whereas with stem cells, if you use them if you're from your own body, and you use those stem cells and it repairs that, then you're not dealing with rejection or using drugs to be able to inhibit it from rejecting itself. Those are the things that are
absolutely. So since we've been talking the health and science, I'm gonna discuss about also the product that I'm gonna have soon, and it really healed me. I cut my finger, and it really did, and then I just used that product that I have. It healed. It closed the wound. You see? It's
Yeah.
gone. It's amazing. It's just like, what? You know, and this is so deep when I actually hurt myself. And when I spray the product that I have, it really healed me and it closed the wound. So we will be right back on a second segment and we'll talk more about the health and science.
All right.